Oh, hey there, folks. Okay, now I'm going to make sure it works. Okay, let's see. We'll give it a test. Come on. Yep, it works. Good. Okay, it works. That's the main thing. Okay, now it's time for me to eat my smoothie I made a couple of days ago. Smoothie mush. That's my treat. Hello there, Ron Slater. How you doing, my friend? Yeah, I'm just eating mush and making mush. Oh, I see. Cool. All right. Okay, I gotta do some checking. Okay. All right. Okay, you've been around a while. Okay, I gotta check things. The Caladium Festival. Hey, that's cool. Yeah, yeah. I'm just at home eating um, strawberry and banana smoothie mush that I made a while back. A couple more days, I gotta go to the store and get some more. I don't know if they ran out of strawberries. If they did, then I'm out of luck. And surprisingly, Walmart had fresh strawberries that were good. I mean, Walmart of all stores, it's shocking. It's shocking of all stores, you know. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, it's delicious. Mm, so delicious, yeah. All right. Ah, oh man. Mm, oh, good smoothie. Ah. Yeah, I'm getting used to making food from scratch, cooking it in my mush blender to make mush. All my relatives, they could get to eat prime ribs and the best ham and all that good stuff. Well, I got to mush and buy chicken. But then my relatives will just say, oh, who cares about Randy, what he eats? What we eat is most important to us, says the relatives. Yeah, because I know more about the relatives. They remind me of Tom Ben McKeldin. Yeah, my relatives kind of act like him, of course. You know, very uncaring, snotty, and yeah. Yeah, of course. Oh boy. Yeah, oh God, I got to do something. Let's see. I haven't heard anything from Simeon Jimmy at all about anything. I don't even know if he's going to have a show where I'll be a chat moderator. I have no clue. I've checked his Discord and he's said nothing about it. And I can't technically directly talk to Simeon Jimmy because you see, I'm down here and he's up here, and his friends are up here. I'm the bottom of the river like a catfish. So, but if he starts talking and stuff, I always post it up on X and another social media platforms. I always repost. I always do that. But other than that, I haven't heard from him what he's going to do. Because lately, all he's been doing is, reviewing films. Is a keynote. You know, yeah, he that's what his favorite words is keynote. And let's see, but well, I hope he gets on at some point. And for me, being on his shows, oh, how's my health? Well, it's hanging in there. Right now, I'm having some um, smoothie mush, and now I'm making supper mush. cutting up all these vegetables and pureeing it. And I bought 10 pounds of potatoes, and yesterday that took over 3 hours to peel and turn on the burner and mash them with butter and make sure it's nice and smooth. Oh boy, I just tell you, you got to hand it to our ancestors. Just think of our ancestors did this every day of their lives. And here's us. We do it one day in a blue moon and we complain. And our ancestors, I mean, yeah. Oh, and just think, like in the 1880s, only rich people had toilets and they had to use the pull handle to flush. The old pull handle majestic toilet. I mean, I saw that in Little House on the Prairie at one time, and of course, some of the Little House on the Prairie show is kind of false. Michael Landon at the time made Little House on the Prairie the way he saw it instead of the way the book saw it. Yeah, speaking of books, I lost my books in Wadena, my Little House on the Prairie books, which is too bad. They were outstanding books. Very interesting how they lived in the prairie life. Yeah, and the Ingalls, especially when they lived in Walnut Grove, their house is made of mud. And one time a cow put its hoof through their roof. Yeah, imagine that. Yeah, it's in the Little House on the Prairie books. Yeah, but see, at the time, Michael Landon wrote it his version because I think he's probably right. He felt that the show should have more cleanliness per se, Yeah. I never watched David Lynch movies as I recall, no. I used to watch a lot of Twilight Zone at the time. I saw some Ma and Pa Kettle, Laurel and Hardy. I also watched a lot of the Beverly Hillbillies, Green Acres, and Petticoat Junction when I was a kid anyway, and adult kind of too. Yeah. Yeah, in Petticoat Junction, I like that character of Uncle Joe Carson, that lazy guy from the Shady Rest, always looking for quick, get-rich-quick schemes that never worked. Yeah. And then I always rode that Cannonball Express train, and a lot of times Kate Bradley will ride the train without paying. That's funny. Riding an old train, the old Cannonball Express. Yeah, the old coal train. Yeah. Where am I in the United States? I live in the state of Minnesota in New Ulm. That's in the southern half of the state. I'm only let's see, I'd say about maybe a little over 100 miles, or let's see, 100 miles equals about 2-something kilometers to Iowa. Oh, you're in Chicago. Oh, okay. So, are you from let's see, are you from a foreign country, or do you live in the United States yourself? Or are you United States too? Oh, you do live in Chicago. I mean, that's a big city. I mean, oh, you're from Oklahoma. Oh, okay. You have a friend named John in in New Ulm. He's from Oklahoma himself. He tells me all kinds of crazy things about Oklahoma. Yeah. He says, oh yeah, he says, if you get the people mad out in the rural areas, they do what they want with you. He said they do what they want. That's what John tells me. He says, and the cops don't like them. Yeah, that's what John told me. That's what he told me, and I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it, because I mean, I've been in Louisiana before, and the people in Louisiana, they were pretty crazy themselves, especially out in New Orleans, especially in the city of New Orleans. A lot of crazy folks over there, and yeah, well, it's going to be a while before I seriously travel again. I got to pay my stupid credit card debt, and this gas price is over $4 a gallon in Minnesota. Can't really travel too much, and more in most states, except for Texas or something. Texas said about the low threes, people start to panic in Texas, I'm sure, or Oklahoma in that case. Because Oklahoma and Texas, they have a lot of oil wells, as we know. Yeah, I guess people like me and many others, excuse me, we complain about gas and oil, but gas and oil vehicles have saved my life. So I got to thank the vehicles that run on petroleum for that. Because imagine if I have to go on a horse and buckboard or buggy or carriage, going to the doctor. Imagine I have to go through that. Gee, that'd take 4 days to go from Newell to Minneapolis if you go by horse and whatever transportation one rode in. And remember back then, the roads were like dirt, you know? Imagine that. The roads are like dirt and stuff. A lot of times they had sinkholes. Sometimes they like fall in quicksand and they can't get out. You see, people back then didn't know where quicksand was. Well, everybody knows where quicksand is now, but back then people didn't really know that much. Yeah, they had the papers and stuff, the minor and major newspapers, but back then most papers didn't like reach across the United States. I guess sometimes they kind of did by train, but the trouble is the paper would be like days later. Say a paper in Chicago, say if they delivered it to Phoenix, say Chicago, Illinois to Phoenix, Arizona, it'd be like 2, 3 days by train. Sometimes people look at out-of-state paper. Oh, that's great. Oh, this is out-of-state Chicago, and I'm in Phoenix. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, but then after a while, when the planes were invented, oh, thank you very much. A little lately, I haven't had the bread do towns because I haven't had much money. See, I've been paying a lot of money to buy Insure and buying that new chopper that I got to puree my food. And I've been dipping into my savings account totally for the last month just so I can stay alive. Because right now I can't swallow regular food like everybody else because otherwise I'll go barf again. And and I'm tired of barfing. Yeah, maybe I could do some small towns nearby, the ones I missed, but yeah, I'm just planning on probably getting a different phone now. I'm gonna talk to Verizon sometime and see what offers they got. Yeah, yeah, it's just tough these days with money and stuff. Like I say, gas prices in Minnesota 4.09 a gallon. Yeah, recently I went to Brainerd to Elysian to get some stuff out of the storage locker, put in another one. I paid like I think $58 for gas at least just to go to Brainerd and back. $158 hauling stuff in a 4x8 trailer in my Grand Marquis. Boy, my poor car taking all that punishment, pulling a trailer. Yeah, yeah. And that's punishment, a vehicle pulling a trailer, actually, because actually vehicles are, because technically trailers are more for trucks, because a truck chassis, as we know, is a lot stronger than a vehicle chassis. A truck chassis is a lot tougher, but the only thing is if a person buys a truck or a van, it's going to cost a lot more to fix in the shop. A person can fix it themselves, even when they buy parts, I'm sure it'll cost more too. And nowadays, these new vehicles, I want these monster-sized tires. I mean, I paid $153 for per tire, and it was Goodyear at Ford, $153 a tire, and they were the cheapest tires. I mean, those big tires on trucks, just think how much they cost. Yeah, nice talking to you too, Jack. All right. Nice talking to you too. All right. Yeah, well, I hope Jimmy gets on sometime soon. Maybe I'll take a peek. Maybe dang it. Okay, good. Okay. Let's see, how do I do this? Where's that Discord? Oh, there it is. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Probably not much. Maybe not much going on. And sometimes there's a lot going on, sometimes there isn't. I just take a peek, you know. Yeah. Okay, back again. Okay, now, like Discord is taking forever. Looks like Discord is taking forever. Putt putt Discord, putt putt putt, the putt putt Discord, putt putt putt. Yeah, and it's a putzer. Still putzing. Putt putt. Yeah. I'm gonna start getting my own chat show with guests. Oh, yeah. Baby, baby, baby. Okay, let's see. Did the Discord finally come on, or is it still putzing? Oh, finally, okay. So I wanted me to check, see what's going on in the Discord. I had a couple people online. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right, back on again. I'm back on the channel again. Back on, yeah. All right. All right. All right. Yeah. All right. All right. All right. Let's see. You're making potatoes? Yeah, me too. Yesterday, I made them from scratch. I mashed them. Took me 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours to make mushed potatoes. I got to eat some later on for sure. Here's my mush smoothie, and here's my special candy. You kind of sticky, you know. So I better eat it. Yeah, I had to cut it in little pieces, you know. Cut it in little pieces so I can ding my walnut, my pea-sized brain. All right. Yeah, cooking is good as a hobby. That is true. Let's see, there's one cook that's very successful on YouTube. Her name is Gina Young. She has over 1 million subscribers. I once asked how to cook mashed potatoes on YouTube. It brought me Gina Young. I made it just exactly how Gina Young said it, and the mashed potatoes are perfect. Oh, yes, yes, it's stressful to be a cook. Yeah, yes. Whatever it's a chef or a line cook or even cooking in a fast food restaurant, you know, I mean, it's stress. Yeah, people just, yeah, people think doing that kind of stuff is fun in games. It isn't. It's not fun in games. Not fun in games at all. Yeah, and also don't forget the deli and the grocery store, the cooks there. Yeah, I'm more of the deli type myself. I'm more for the deli than the restaurants. But those of you in restaurants, you know that's fine. You know, some people like restaurants better than delis too, and you know whatever people like, people like. Okay, yeah, my friend Mike has a voicemail. Okay, well he has to realize I'm busy. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, when you do that kind of person does that kind of work, it is under pressure. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, yeah. Some people though, like this one lady years ago, she had like a real good paying job in Minnesota. See, in Mankato, they had a place used called was it Midwest Electric? It was owned by General Electric at the time. That was a big money job. If you could get a job there, you had it, you got it made, and plus you got a pension. But after a while, almost every when I first worked there through a program, see, the place was full of people. You couldn't hardly walk through it. But towards the end, when I got laid off too, the place was practically empty. About a year and a half, the place was practically empty. And then about 3 years later, they totally shut it down because General Electric's Midwest Electric, GE's subsidiary, they moved to Mexico. And they probably moved to Afghanistan or no, Bangladesh, excuse me, not Afghanistan. No, no companies would move to Afghanistan. No way. No way would they move to Afghanistan. OMG. Watch YouTube videos on Afghanistan. You would want to go there. People there are just so different. That's, you know, I may criticize YouTube. Some ways YouTube is good. They're letting people like film foreign countries, and I think foreign countries are letting people film their countries on YouTube because I think they know now, and most people are not going to leave their country anywhere in the world. I know people say in the United States, oh, the people from Mexico are coming in. No, not really. Most people are staying in Mexico. Most of them are staying in Mexico because they like the weather in Mexico and they like the culture. Yeah, there's Mike. Hello, Mike. No, I'm on YouTube Live right now. No, I'm not trying to avoid you. Gives you the idea. You're in a. No, no, it's not that, Mike. Earlier today, I was cooking fruit from scratch. That's why, I had to, you know, cut my carrots and my celery. I mean, it takes time, Mike. I mean, you're lucky you can just pop your food in the oven or microwave and sit down and watch television. Me, I mean, I'm down to pennies in the money department. Yeah. As soon as I get some money and stuff, I'll you know go to your place and put the seat covers on. Brian says he sent me seat covers, but he said he had to wait till it's late. It's all right. Whatever, if he sends it, great. If he doesn't, that's fine. I'm not going to be mad or anything. Whatever way he wants to do it, that's up to him. It'd be nice to have seat covers for my car, though. Yeah, no, that's for sure. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, but I'm not going to sell my car though. I'm going to keep it as long as I live. But as well, I mean, the car only has 68,000 miles. It has plenty of miles to go. It's going to rust and dent in the future, so I'm going to have to like park in the parking lot. So, my relatives, they haven't called, so that's fine. They don't have to call. I'm not gonna sweat it. They don't want to call. I'm not gonna worry about it. Yeah, well, I've done more than enough for them, so now it's their turn. Yeah, it's 86 here according to my thermometer. Yeah, I mean it's a little warmer in Garden City because I mean you live about 30, at least 35, 40 miles away from me, so there's a temperature difference. You're up a hill too. You're higher up a hill than I am, so I'd say you're at least. I'm gonna think. I'd say you're at least 30, 40 feet higher up a hill than I am on the ground. Maybe 50 feet higher because you're in higher level ground than I am. You know, so temperature does make a difference on high and low level ground. Sure. Huh. Okay. Is anybody in chat right now want to say anything? Hmm. Yeah, Mike doesn't want me to put him on speaker. Everybody, he said he doesn't want me to do that, so I don't. He's like, well, I'll go check. Yeah, that's still on, Mike. Okay, yeah, I showed the people your hunting stand you built. Yeah, looks great. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Then you'll need a hunting license to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I gotta make no. Hopefully they'll let you hunt both of them this year because I know some years you could only hunt bucks and some years you could. Yeah, some years bucks are doe, some years just bucks because they need the does, to bring up the young. Yeah, so that's why they usually because bucks, they hide a lot more than does. Yeah, bucks hide a lot more than does. I seen a doe today when I was walking by, and yeah, I seen a doe walking by, and the rabbit walked by her, and then a bird swooped by. It was out in the woods as I was walking home, like from McDonald's, on Broadway in New Ulm. Yeah, I was walking in Minnesota Street, and I saw that doe deer. Um, I've tried it when I was a kid, I assume, but I haven't tried it lately. No. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 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 So does margarine. That's why I only buy butter. I remember when I was a kid, my dad would buy margarine, and I told dad I like. That's what they used to say, but it's proven that butter. But I like butter better anyway. Yeah, I didn't believe that at all. Yeah, didn't they say for butter, margarine says they taste like butter, but butter will never say they taste like margarine. Remember that one commercial? Yeah, butter. That's what the butter industry did. Margarine may say it tastes like butter, but butter will never say it tastes like margarine. Yeah, remember that commercial? I do. Yeah, I believe it. Butter to me tastes a lot better. Oh, me too. Yeah. Right. Yes. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's nice to have soft butter, but yeah, I usually have it in the refrigerator. Sometimes when I'm very hungry, I'll just take a little stick of butter. I'll just kind of eat it, melt it in my mouth. Yeah, well, a person who shouldn't really do that, but I mean, I'm under still that pureed food, for now till next month. Say, did I ever tell you? Go ahead. Well, so far I have it in the crock pot, the one you have, and it's warming up and stuff. Yeah, it's warming up. I have it in for 6 hours on medium, so every now and then I'm going to check back and forth, and you know, yeah, I'm just put, yeah, yeah. Your crock pot does work, which is good. It's very big too. It's bigger than my biggest one. Yeah, it's bigger than my biggest one. I got a big one. I got a very small one that Drew Barrymore small crock pot. I mean, never buy it though because after 8 times with a plastic spoon, it's scratched pretty bad. It's real junker. I never buy Drew Barrymore products. Yeah, you'd avoid it too, right? Because I mean, after 8 times with a plastic spoon, it scratches. With a plastic spoon, I didn't use a steel spoon, Mike. I used a plastic spoon. Yes, a steel spoon will scratch. That's understandable. But plastic? Yeah, but it did scratch my Drew Barrymore, it did. Crazy, isn't it? It still works, but then again, it's scratched after 8 times of use. Oh, speaking of use, I got to get some more crock pot liners because when I cook in the crock pot now, I always use liners, to keep the crock pot clean. Yeah, I get a bunch of these from Walmart. They're pretty reasonable. They work pretty good. Plastic, plastic liners. They're basically made out of plastic. So you still have a crock pot at home, don't you, for use? Okay, okay, uh-huh, yeah, right. Oh, the one I have? You mean the one I have? Yeah. Oh, do you want it back? Oh, okay. Because if you want it back, I can give it back if you want. It's okay. Okay. All right. No, I never said it that way, Mike. What I mean is, if you really like the crock pot very much, you know me, oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. No, it's very big though, the crock pot. I could even put more food. No, thanks, Mike. Yeah, because financially, I'm in dire straits right now. So, well, with all this stuff, I transferred from my credit card to, the Wells Fargo thing. I, I won't be able to, and with the storage locker being much cheaper, I should be in better financial shape. But it's going to take about 3 to 5 years, thanks to my family, screwing with me, don't not helping when I need them. They're never there. They're just never there. So they better hope I don't win big money someday. They better hope I don't. Uh huh. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm kind of flying a little bit, really. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I know. But usually, though, I'm just angry. See, Mike, I'm going to let you go. I'm still live on the air and I'm, you know, yeah, thanks, Mike. Bye. Yeah, it's Mike's stand. His deer stand. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I got to get some. Oh, I got to get a lot of stuff. Let's see. The light. Okay. Oh, light isn't doing that good, is it? I don't know if I should switch lights or what. You know what? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just, yeah, I'm having somewhat of a strange day myself. Yeah, somewhat of a strange day. Yeah, just strange, strange, strange. Yeah, that's for sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I love you, baby. I love you, sweetie. All right. Oh, yeah. All right. Oh, yeah, just, yep, getting a different desk and everything. Doing things different. Yeah. Just doing things different, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, just doing things different. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm back. Just going on myself. All that, yeah, all that excess. Yeah, I am still here. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. I don't want a bottle of beer. Let's see. I'm going to switch lights. Okay, let's see. Time to switch the lights. That's what we'll pull out. All right. Oh, can't move. Damn it. Oh, oh, for Christ's sake. Ah. All right. Yeah. There we go. See this one better. Yeah. Oh, much better. Much, much better. Yeah. Let's see if I can. Try this. There. Okay. Excuse me. Huh. Excuse me. Yes. All right. All right. Yeah. Oh man. Oh. 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 Oh man. Oh, I just feel great. Feel so good. I feel so great. I do. I do. I do. I do. I work so great. Oh man. Oh. Oh. Mm. The smoothie's good. Mm. Ah, it's a very good smoothie. Hits the spot. Really hits the spot. Yeah. Mm. Really does. Oh man. Yeah, it really hits the spot. Very, very good smoothie. Very good. Mm. Oh man. Mm. Oh, I feel so good. I feel so great. Yes, I do. I feel so great. Oh yeah, I'm back again. I'm back again. I'm back. I'm back as usual. All right. Yeah. Mm. Oh yeah. Slowly. Mm. Oh yeah. Mm. Phew. All right. All right. All right. All right. Yeah. Oh boy, it's been such a wonderful show. I tell you, it's been a wonderful show. Let's see. Let's do some checking. Okay. Mm. Let's see. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, yeah. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Oh boy. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm still here. Yeah. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'll be here a while longer too, I guess. How long, I don't know. Hey, all I know is, let's see. Oh, yeah, just, since there's only one person, maybe if I leave anyway. I'll be back. Mm. All right, I'm back again. I'm back for whatever rounds there are. 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 10. I don't know. Or 12 rounds. Oh, man. Oh, I just feel so wonderful. So great, yeah. So outstanding. Oh, boy. That was a good smoothie. Huh. Very, very good smoothie. It goes down very nice. Very nice. Yep, and like I said, I got my ride for next month on August 27th. I got to be there by noon. Yeah, I'm gonna take the van service, the medical van transport. He said 100, $120. I bet it'll be 120 or higher. I won't pay whatever because I want to swallow regular food again. But it's been an expensive year. I wish good luck would come my way. I really do. I really, really, really do. Yes. Really, really do. Yes. Really do. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, feeling so great. Feeling great. Feeling good. Let's see. Let's see. It's been a while since my relatives called. I guess things are going to be different now. Yeah. Yeah. I just. Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth. I'll get about an hour and a half. If nobody talks by then, I'm going to go. Unless there's anything else going on in YouTube world. Let's see, is there? Nope. Nope, nothing going on. Nothing going on at all. Yeah, I missed nothing. We just, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, wow. Oh, gee. Okay. Yeah. I think I'll be right back. Put this in. Yeah, with Mike's crock pot, I had to fudge it a little bit. Got to kind of fudge the digital stuff, but otherwise it works awesome. Yeah, it cooks awesome food. Just gotta little, do a little fidgeting. Yeah, that's the trouble with some of those brands of things, especially the ones today. You got to always fidget, fidget, fidget. Yeah. Yeah. man. Oh, people just come and go all the time. I guess I'm just not saying anything. I just don't know what I'm doing or saying, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing or saying. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, really. I don't really know. Yeah, I really don't know. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Scott. Thank you very much. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My face is getting a little bigger. Yeah, and you're seeing less lines and stuff. Yeah, and you still see some. But before that, yeah, you used to see me. I was like a skeleton. At least some of my skeleton image is disappearing. Thank you. I agree. I am looking kind of better. Yeah. But I'm not going to be no 209 pounds anymore. No way. Yeah. Yeah. My mush food is paying off. Yeah. Mush carrots, mush peas, mush celery. I just mush everything and put it in an olive oil. Yeah. It's all mush. But mush tastes pretty good, actually. My mush. Then tomorrow I'm going to put all these cans of food in. I bought some. Yeah, it's like Ferber baby food. Yeah, it's like because I have to eat the mush until I go to the doctor. Gerber, yes, it's like Gerber baby food. You're right. Yeah, but I have to eat like that. I can't eat solid food, otherwise it comes out that way again. So for now, I'm doing that until they expand my esophagus. I hope they can. They might say no, though. There's a chance they might say they know they can't, and I'm dying. There's a chance. You never know. Can go either way. I don't care which way it goes. It doesn't matter. I do want to live. Yeah, I want to live because I want to live where hopefully I'll get lucky someday, win the lottery. I'll watch everybody go, and I'm going to say no. I'm going to do things one way, my way. It'll be my way, and see, it'll be the only way. Yeah. Bob Evans mashed potatoes. Yeah, well, the trouble with Bob Evans mashed potatoes is it's too expensive, so I have to make it homemade. See, I bought 10 pounds of potatoes, um, some Land O'Lakes butter in that one box, standard box size with about equivalent of 4 sticks of margarine for butter. I paid like $4.50 at Cashwise. The potatoes I paid like 5.64, and the milk I paid 4 something. I probably used a couple of dollars worth. So well, I figured all out making enough food for almost 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm only paying about $10. But it takes 3 hours, though. It's boring. Oh, that constant mushing. Oh, 3.5 hours. Then you got to clean up the mess. And then my friend Mike, he just loves calling. And a lot of times when he talks to me, he loves to keep talking. So unfortunately, I got to shut the phone off. And I got to explain it to him why I shut the phone off. Because when I'm busy making stuff from scratch, I want to keep going and get it done. So I have something to eat. Yeah, Bob Evans mashed potatoes. Yeah, you can buy that, put it in the microwave for a couple of minutes, and chow. Yeah. Oh yes, but it's very expensive though, and that's only about 2 days worth for me, and it's not really that much. Yeah, that's a good suggestion though. Well, yeah, I've been just totally cooking from scratch. It's boring, 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 boring to me, but hey, I have to do it. I have to do it. I'll do it once in a while though, save money, because I'm gonna have to. I'm just gonna have to. I have no choice now. I have no choice. Yeah, true. But I just do it that way, see. So that way I can concentrate and use my brain too. So I can keep my brain going when I peel potatoes and all that stuff and do the cutting. Well, yes, it's very inexpensive. Yeah. Yeah. And like that butter from um, Cashwise for 464 for Land O'Lakes, they marked it down $1. Yeah. All I needed was, I think, what was it? 2.5 sticks of margarine. Yeah, for the potatoes. That's not bad. That's like two something right there, you know. And Land O'Lakes is very good margarine, you know. I prefer to buy Kerry Gold to be honest with you, but Kerry Gold cost about $1 more, $1.25 more, and I think Land O'Lakes is actually delicious. So I'll save my $1.25 and buy Land O'Lakes. I want to save my $1.25. So I have to save every dollar I can get now. Tell you, tell you. Yeah, yeah, that's the way it is. Yeah, yeah, you use Land O'Lakes. Cool. Yeah, yeah, I got it Cashwise for a good deal. Yeah, that was usually the same price as Kerry Gold, but they marked it down $1 something because it's closer to expiration and stuff. But it's closer to expiration. See, they lower the price because see, people get freaked out over expiration stuff. And me, I just use stuff. If I use stuff instantly, if it's near expiration, buy it, mash it, put it in the refrigerator. The margarine should last like much longer. Once it's all used up and mashed up with the potatoes. You know, the margarine lasts kind of longer. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you see, they've been doing that lately. Because, well, let's see now. Should I try that for a YouTube survey? Should I go work on my YouTube survey and ask what the wild horse fans think? I could do that. I could type it right now while I'm talking to you. I can do that if you want me to. Take some time. I'll have to word it kind of different if I do the survey. If you're interested, I can put it up on a survey. See what the wild horse fans think. As you wild horse fans, I mean, I don't agree with everything you wild horse fans say. No, some things I do disagree with, but who cares? Who cares? Who cares about who agrees and who disagrees? I mean, too many people in this world have been just hurting each other very seriously over disagreements. I mean, it's crazy. Crazy stuff. I mean, I lived 61 years. There was one time I almost went to the wheelchair, to be honest with you. I knew a kid named, I tell you this, oh God, if you ever saw him in a high school yearbook, you'd freak out how big that kid was. God, he made me look like a child. Oh, oh boy. Yeah, that's true. Everyone's looking for a reason to be offended. Yeah. Yes, I did. Yeah, I emptied it from Brainerd, Minnesota, and did it to for a lesion. You know, because my relatives, they kept stalling and stalling and stalling and stalling. And I was trying to get help from southern Minnesota. Nobody would help me unless you pay them big money. You know, so then I had to do it myself. Pay pay the freight. I mean, what can I do? I should have did it from way back in the beginning, but I thought I was going to get help and I didn't. Great world we live in. Yeah, over 200 miles pulling a 4x8 trailer hitch with about half the stuff filling up the back of the trailer. Yeah, all that stuff in the storage locker, all that was in my car, pulling that trailer. It's not easy driving it, you know. I mean, I got to kind of go slower than usual. Then you got these yo-yos behind me, practically kissing my bumper. What these, you know, what these idiots don't realize is, what if that trailer falls off? I mean, that vehicle is going to, you know, if the vehicle hits the trailer, the vehicle is going to get a ton of damage because those trailers are built strong. See, a lot of idiots in vehicles don't realize that. You know, they go, that's right, slow, and then they end up running into vehicles, and their vehicles are seriously damaged. And then and then if it's like their fault ruled by the accident investigator, for example, say they go to any insurance company and they can even ask Dan Sanderson from State Farm if they don't believe me. Yeah. If they claim it on the insurance while it's on their own policy, State Farm and any insurance company will raise your rates automatically to make up costs. That's how insurance companies work. Don Sanderson told me that. And he's right. That's how insurance works. He told me. He says, we're not the government and we're not charity. We're an insurance company. Yeah, the Highway 10 storage, right. Oh, you mean the one in Elysian? Yeah. Yeah, the one in Elysian, Minnesota. So it's a pretty nice storage locker. I'm going to have to clean it up a little bit next month, though. It's pretty dirty, you know. Plus, I'm going to have to put some insect killer every month because it's like right by a cornfield. It's right close to a cornfield. And in a cornfield, you get a lot of insects, tons of insects. That's why they have to spray it. That's why farmers have to spray. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's like $39 a month for the cheapest ones. It's not bad of a size, but make sure you clean the storage locker, you know, try to clean it up pretty good because they leave a lot of dust. See, dust builds up over time, you know, because of the wind and in the cornfield nearby, you know, because you're going to get dust from the cornfield if there's a hole in the door. You can't help it. You can't help it. I mean, I'm not complaining. I mean, it's blocked. It's blocked really well. It's blocked to the side, but still, you're going to get some dust in the door. You can't help it, and you're going to get insects inside. I mean, you can't anywhere you live, any place on planet Earth, you're going to get insects. You can't help it. Those dang insects, they get around. They get inside. That's what insects do. You know, insects are just ugh. I mean, try bed bugs. Ugh, ugh. Oh. I'll never want to go through those bed bugs again. Oh, they're the worst. They'd rather be bitten by a mosquito than bitten by a bed bug. Oh my God, have mercy. Have mercy, I'll tell you. Yeah. Those buggers, man. You could cross your leg and feels like they inject poop inside you. Oh, it's gross. Oh man, I never want to go through a bed bug again. Yeah, that's why sometimes I wish I'd win the big money. I'd stay in the high class hotels. I wouldn't want to stay in those flea bags. It's like in Newell, Minnesota. There's one place I wouldn't stay at, the Newell Motel. They call it the Flea Bag Motel. That's the nickname. And for a lot of people who know them, they call it the Flea Bag Motel because it's full of bugs. But for those that don't care where they stay, I mean, cool. I mean, I knew people like that in Wadena. Place like that, they'd call that a luxury. And I knew people like that that think so. I actually do. Yeah. I know some people that are, like discussing and stuff like that. Yeah. Really. Hmm. That is the truth. Yeah. Hmm. Yep. That's the honest to goodness truth. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yes. Speaking of that, voila. Touche. About one. I thought I'm going to win because you see, for the Lotto America recently, get this, someone from Coon Rapids, Minnesota won the $34 million. Someone from Coon Rapids. Look, yeah, yeah, I just bought one. I don't care. So even with a Powerball, I'll get $1 million, which if I take the cash option, that's like what, 550, 600,000? Oh, I can live on that for the rest of my life. I live frugal. I just live very frugal. That's what I do. Just live in some small town with outstanding internet service like Nueva. Yeah, Nueva. You see that cable box over there? That's from Nueva. You can get excellent internet like this in small towns like Hanska, Minnesota. Hanska, a very small town of 200 people. Yeah, internet companies like this are going in small towns. Nueva is only going to get bigger. I wish I had money. I put stock in Nueva. Maybe I should. That'd be an idea. Maybe I should. I don't know. I don't really know. Starlink, well, it's got big enough. No, I'm gonna stick. I go to Nueva. I'll go to Nueva. My money's safer. Oh, Starlink, what do they want? 300, 400 a share? I'm not gonna pay that much money. No way. No way, Jose. No, I'll pay like $20 a share or something. That's better. Oh, 20 a share. Maybe 10. That'd be better. Maybe I get penny stocks and billion to one shot, I'll be very rich. In a way, you're right, but I'd still have internet. Sure, I would. Sure, I would. I'd have internet. Oh, if I was very rich like that, I'd start pinball tournaments and stuff with pinball machines in video games. And I'll have to have pinball referees to hire, though. I'd hire my pinball referees, and believe me, they'd be big people too. Very big, tough people. I'll find them. I certainly will. Yeah. Oh boy, I'm just. Yeah, I'd still use the internet even if I won that 600 million. But I'm going to doubt it with 600 million. Even 1 million, I'd be happy. Yeah, live in a small town with great internet someplace. Yeah, imagine that professional pillow fights, professional slap fights too. That's still there. Dana White invented professional slap fights. I don't know. Think about Dana White. Look at Dana White, for example. Here, other presidents of other sports organizations, like Scott Coker of Bellator, he was always polite. Oh, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, thank you. And look at Dana White. He's insulting. He'll insult reporters. He'll call them all kinds of names. He'll say what he thinks of the media, and stuff like that. And he always says that we'll give these fights for the fans, and you know, oh yeah. Then he has like that best middleweight fighter in the world, that John Bones Jones. He's the best in the world. You know how tough John Bones Jones is? This is no lie. You heard of Quentin Rampage Jackson? He's a guy that knocks out a lot of fighters. Tough as hell. Oh, if I won the $1 billion Powerball, I couldn't hire somebody to beat Quentin Rampage Jackson. I couldn't. I couldn't find anybody that'd want to. But anyway, you know, Yeah, he said in an interview, Quentin Jackson, that John Jones was kicking him in kneecaps like this with side foot kicks. Yeah, Quentin Jackson still says when he walks around, it still hurts. Imagine that. I mean, you got to be tough to do that to Quentin's legs. He said in an interview about John Jones, and Jones is still a professional champion in UFC. You know? Yeah, who was mad? Who was pissed off? Was it Rogan or White? Oh, it was White. Yeah, I think White's more the type that'll blow up than Rogan. Rogan will blow up from time to time, but not like Dana. Dana loves blowing up. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. Oh God. Yeah, I remember one time in the Ultimate Fighter, this yeah, one fighter, he's kind of quitting. He did pretty good though. Dana said he kind of had a future. You have a choice. Either that or you want to go home to South Dakota or something like that. The guy says, I want to go home to South Dakota. Oh, yeah, yeah, right. Well, because he's Dana White. That's why, because Dana White is Dana White. Yeah, Dana White is Dana White. Right. See, those reporters, they're just jerks and jokes. They do anything for clicks. See, you're going to get some clicks out of it, yeah, but they're not going to get near the clicks of Rogan or White. Not a fraction, no. But they'll get their share clicks with Rogan and Dana's fans because their fan base is way bigger than the interviewers, way bigger and stuff like that, sure. But those interviewers will get some clicks, but nothing in the major leagues, no. But still. Oh, she made an innocent mistake. Oh, okay. All right. Well, if you, there's one thing about me though. Okay, whatever way you feel about it, I'd never say that to Dana White in person myself. No way. I'd never do that because if I ever met Dana White in person, I'd be all kind and polite to him. How you doing, Mr. White? You're very successful at, say, mixed martial arts. And I tell him too, I thought Bellator would compete with you, but you put Bellator out of business. He put Bellator out of business, basically. The PFL bought him out. And I thought Bellator was going to do well against UFC would. And that was it for Bellator. And I thought Bellator had good fights. But UFC, they beat him. Dana White's part of it. Fighter's outstanding. Look at Patchy Mix, for example. He was like a champion in Bellator, and I think he left. I think he was still the champion. Yeah. He was like 0-2 in the UFC, and he got cut. UFC cut him. Imagine that. Being cut with an 0-2 record while being a champion in Bellator. You ever saw what the immortal Matt Brown said about the Bellator fighters? Well, he totally insulted him. No Bellator fighter ever said anything, you know? Well, yeah, that's Dana for you, though. He's very controversial. Whether you like him or not, that's up to you. Let's see, what was I going to do? Let's see. I should do those surveys sometime. Yeah, sometimes I say I do surveys after a show, then I forget. Okay. Let's see, what do you think of Lady B? taken out of Land O'Lakes butter box. Okay. I'll have to word it some way. Okay. And okay, number 2, what do you think of Dana White? Okay. Okay, that's some good ideas for surveys. Yeah. Yeah. Outstanding surveys. I had to do that. See what the wild horse fans think. You know. Sage Steele? Oh, okay. Sage Steele, Dana White. Okay. Let's see. Who do you stick up for, Sage Steele or Dana White? Who do you stick up for? Pick your poison. Pick your poison, as we say. I believe you. I wrote it down. Okay, I'll write it down. I believe you. Yeah, but I'm not going to. But if I turn it on, you see, I'm going to have to shut down my show because I'm not going to play it while I'm on live myself because YouTube will give me a community strike. YouTube will give me a community strike, and I don't want a strike. YouTube, they get after small timers like me, buddy. They get after small timers like me. That's how YouTube does. I'll wait till after this show. I'll watch it, okay? I will, all right? Yeah, okay, she's a lot better looking. I got you. Okay. Should I ask it in a survey? Should I ask it in a survey? How should I say it in a survey? What do you think? Okay. Okay. How could you help me word it, please, if you can? Could you help me word it a little bit? How do we say it? Who is right in argument, Sage Steele or Dana White? Who's right in the argument? Of being called Joe Rogan. Okay. Okay. Joe Rogan. Okay. 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 Dana White. Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. Yeah, but see, I can't turn it on and watch it right now, putting my camera towards the thing, because remember, YouTube will give me a community strike or kick me out. I can't do that. Yeah, that's how YouTube works, you know. They're very strict on, yeah, and chances are Sage Steele, that probably has a check mark with what, 800,000 subscribers or something like that. Oh, yeah, she'll crush me like an ant. Okay, I'll check. I'll tell you what, I'll check other subscribers. 221,000 subscribers. Very impressive. 221,000 subscribers. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Yeah, I'm impressed. All right. Okay, I'll do some of that. Okay. Okay, lady, what do you think of lady taken out of the Land O'Lakes butter box? Okay, that's one of them. A lady, everybody knows who that is. They can Google it. Lady on Land O'Lakes butter box. I'm not going to exactly say what it is in that way because YouTube will go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You know, YouTube will go YouTube administrators will go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You know, as we all say, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs means insane. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Because if you ever watch those old 60s commercials or 70s commercials of Cocoa Puffs, they had Sonny, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, cuckoo, cuckoo. And then Sonny would go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Sonny the cuckoo bird, go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Yeah. Yeah, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Sage Steel, 211,000 subscribers. That's right. I'm impressed. Her and Dana White. Okay. Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, sometimes I just drift off in another dimension, you know. You got to make sure to do those first. Make sure I check my crock pot and crock pot food. I'm going to eat after the show, of course. I'm not going to eat and barf while I'm talking because I shouldn't talk while I eat. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm going to have to try to remember. I got to focus on that. I got to focus on certain things first. Because earlier today, like I said, when I cooked my food from scratch, it took 3.5 hours, probably 4 with the cleanup. Took me half hour for cleanup. Oh yeah. Then tomorrow I'm going to add cans of vegetables in my musher and mush those too, and I'll pour it in the crock pot again, probably in a couple of days, you know. I'll just eat it every couple of days to stretch it out, you know. That's what I'll do. And maybe I'll eat it every day towards the end of the month, you know. So I got to stretch out my dollars, especially after I take the Chief Wild Horse. Oh yes, Chief. Oh yeah, Chief Crazy Horse. There's a Native American chief in the southern region who's called Crazy Horse. Oh, he gave the military just fits. But finally, they went against Crazy Horse, and they stuck his tribe like in the reservation and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, Chef Wild Horse. I thought you said Chief Chef Wild Horse. Oh yeah, yeah, right. Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna look that up. I wonder, is there a Chef Wild Horse? Let's see. Oops. Come on. Let's see. Come on. There. Better leave that open. Chef Wild Horse. Okay. Huh, that appears. Well, look at this. I don't know if you can see it or not. It stretches so far. Oh, okay. Look at this. Chef Wild Horse. How about that? You know something, my friend? There's no such YouTube channel called Chef Wild Horse. Hey, if you have a friend who's a chef, have him put Chef Wild Horse. That'd be a good idea. Yeah, there's nothing on it. Honest, it's available. It's available for first come, first serve. If you have any friends who are cooks and stuff like that, Chef Wild Horse. There's an idea. Maybe maybe somebody who lives on the reservation or something. That'd be a, you know, well, you got to kind of be careful on the reservation because people on the reservation don't know you. They may think you're being insulting and might start a fight or something. Got to be kind of careful on the reservation, though. You know, you got to be very careful. You got to kind of, you know, you got to be careful. A guy like me's got to be careful because they know a guy like me can't fight, and I don't look for fights. So I try to be nice, be nice and respectful to the people on the reservations. Yeah. I can't. I can't move my camera to the kitchen. It's, yeah, there you go. That's why I can't move it to the kitchen. It's on my desktop. It's on my desktop. Yeah, I'd have to move the whole car with wheels, but that'd take half the day. And then make noise, and the lady downstairs, she'll get mad. She get angry, so I gotta kind of be nice to her, you know. I gotta be very nice to her. Yeah, gotta be nice. Yeah, yeah. Get an extension, all that cord? Nah. No, I could do it with this camera and put it on YouTube later. I can do it with that camera, but I need more minutes, and Verizon's got a good deal going. Yeah, I let's see. This one I have is I don't have a Bluetooth cap. Let's see, it's an N20. So the T-Mobile N20. Yeah, well, it's not as advanced, but cost me enough money. I think it cost me, oh God, 200 or 300 some dollars. It wasn't cheap. Got to have Verizon at the time, but I think next time I mean, excuse me, T-Mobile. But next time I'm going to look into Verizon and see if they can give me a better deal. I'm going to talk to Verizon. I'm going to need more camera minutes. That's what I want. I don't care if the camera's is good. I mean, as long as I get a little bit of internet and a camera where I can put it on YouTube, that's all I need. I don't care if the camera, I don't care if the camera has 720 megapixels or whatever. I wouldn't even care. I just want more minutes. So this camera is all, I only have 7 minutes. Ridiculous. Otherwise, it's super slow. It takes half the day to upload a 2-minute video on YouTube. Very aggravating, you know. Plus, I don't know. People I know that used to help me from time to time, they're usually never available. So, usually never available. Yeah, that's all right. That's cool. Use what you like. That's all right. But I'm going to look into Verizon Wireless myself, see if I get a better deal. And Verizon, I had a little phone, this little phone, was it back in the early 2000s? Most places they couldn't get signals from Montana. I did. My friend Mike from Garden City, Minnesota, called me. It was north of Hinsdale in this Highway 537 road. I heard Mike as clear as day in the dirt road in 537. That dirt road goes for like I think 300 miles at least, something like that, to the next town that's almost deserted. A 300-mile 2-lane deserted road, desert dirt road with no stops. Unless if there's a filling station on the way, and I bet that filling station probably be $3 a gallon higher. They'll put it higher on purpose, you know. Because I'll tell you, yeah. Oh, okay. I mean, you have camera that's forever for 35 a month. Oh, per phone, is that camera for unlimited, or it's about 20 minutes, or how long can you use a camera before it buffers and goes very slow? You know, that's why I like to ask. See, for us camera people, that's very important. But you see, iPhone 13, okay, yeah, but they have a thing. Say, how many G's is it? 3G or 5G? How many G's is it? You know, I'm gonna check out Verizon anyway. It's in the same town as me anyway, and T-Mobile. Oh, okay. Well, for me anyway. You see, Verizon Wireless is in town. The only other phone service we have is Boost, and I'm not going to use Boost because I heard about Boost. So I'm going to talk to Verizon and we'll switch because T-Mobile, they're way in Mankato, and that's 28 miles from my house. I'd rather talk to the person in town, so I don't have to see. I can walk that distance to the phone company because I can walk 3, 4 miles and stuff. So I can even walk there if I feel like it. You know, I can even walk to Verizon. I walk there and back almost every day. Yeah, it's a nice long walk. Yeah, I find money once in a while, not very often. 10 cents, 20 cents, 50 cents. I found up to $20. One time I found three on the ground by the bar. And one other thing, what did I find that's interesting? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I'll be right back. I'll show you my glasses. Oh, this is it, isn't it? Oh, yes, yes, yes. How about this? I found these glasses on the floor by Quick Trip. What do you think? I found them right by Quick Trip by the air pumps. I was walking by one day, glasses like this on the ground, 128 gigabytes. Oh, oh, okay. 128 gigabytes equals how many? Wait a minute. I can't. I can't ask. Okay. Yeah. What do you think of these glasses, huh? I found them. Hmm. What do you think? I like a blind mind, don't I? What do you think of the glasses? Look all right? I found them on the ground walking. Yeah, a lot of times I find pens, I pick them up, I take them home. You know, I have pens that work, so I'll have to go to the store and buy pens. Because you know how much they charge for pens nowadays? Ridiculous. Yeah, yeah. You think they look pretty cool, huh? Look at this. Pretty high quality. Look at the frames. Yeah. They're not really plastic. No, this is plastic. That's all right. Yeah, some of it's plastic. Yeah. Right. Yep. Yeah, sometimes I can find stuff like that, you know. Yeah, I wish I could like find a diamond ring or something. That'd be cool. So I wish I had a metal detector so I could look for stuff like that. No, it's not a prescription. Nope, it's actual sunglasses. Because if I put them on, it it looks the same as I take them off. They're actual sunglasses. They're not prescription glasses like these. These are prescription glasses, for example. Yeah. Actually, I can see you better. I can see you a lot better than those. I take them off. It's good enough for me. Yeah, these aren't prescription. They're actual sunglasses. I don't know what brand they are. Let's see. This is inside. I gotta read it. Ouch. Let's see, it says EN, let's see, 145 CE. Oh, whatever that means. I think they're pretty cool. Yeah, it's a good find. You don't find stuff like that very often. Yep, right by the air hose and Quick Trip in New Ulm. Yeah, sometimes I find money at Quick Trip, not very much. Yeah, some days there's just tons of customers there. God, every time I walk, if someone's turning left, you better get out of the way because everybody goes to Quick Trip. Yeah, Quick Trip's a very popular station over there. Oh yeah, and they did a smart thing too at Quick Trip. You know what they did? They replaced the car wash with these big trucks that fill diesel fuel. And I see big trucks there practically all the time filling up that diesel fuel. Yeah. because diesel fuel is in high demand for truckers. Because diesel fuel, see, it gives like more pulling power or something like that. I think that's how diesel works or something like that. Diesel is a different kind of fuel than gasoline. That I kind of know, but I don't know the chemical elements of the fuels, for example. See, premium unleaded is different than unleaded, and unleaded is different from unleaded 88. I know people, they'll put it, they're unleaded 88 in like those old unleaded engines, which a lot of them, they shouldn't do that, just to save 10 cents a gallon like a bunch of pea brains. That 10 cents a gallon they save may cost many thousands of dollars in engine repair if they use their brains, Just like Mr. O'Hanlon, my mechanics teacher, once said to the class, in the owner's manual, when it says a certain fuel, you put in a certain fuel. You put in a different fuel, you try to lie to the garages, they'll just tell you baloney. And if you don't like it, you get out of their garage. And Mr. O'Hanlon used to say, well, mechanics can be, most mechanics are smart, but there's some idiots that shouldn't work on vehicles. That's what Mr. O'Hanlon would say. Yeah. And he'd say, too, if you don't know what you're doing, go to the garage. You go to the major car garages. Yeah. He says they have the most knowledgeable mechanics because they can pay them whatever practically they want. Yeah. Yeah. Well, just like Chuck Spieth Ford, okay, the people in the desks that drive your vehicles, for example. It may seem like an easy job, but they're the ones that drive vehicles off those 2 ramps and stuff, where they get those brand new vehicles like Mustangs for $50,000, $100,000. They drive those off the ramps. Yeah. Yeah, they drive those off the ramps. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, transports. Yeah. Yeah, the transports. Yeah. Like out at Ford and those places where they drive your vehicles for you, they drive those off the transports. Yeah. They actually drive those off. That's their job. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it must be fun for them driving law enforcement vehicles inside the garage. Yeah, it's fun for them. Yeah. Yeah. I remember this Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's a funny one between Beaver and Wally. If you ever watch Leave It to Beaver, they have that like advertisement for Fords. That's funny. Yeah, that's really funny. They have like Beaver kind of act like in a nice kind of goofy way. Yeah. And Wally says about a Ford Falcon, there's a car for a squirt like you. This Beaver's a little kid, even a Falcon for a squirt. A squirt, back then meant little. A squirt. Nowadays they mean squirt in a dirty way, but back then they didn't at all. Because dirty talk back then was a lot more unacceptable than it is now. Nowadays everybody talks dirty. Kind of too dirty for my taste. Yeah, kind of too dirty for my taste. Yeah, that's for darn sure, really is. Yeah. I see what's going on in the YouTube world. Let's see. Oh, cool. Wild African safari. A wildebeest group leader gets grabbed by a crocodile while crossing the Mara River. I'd have watched that. That's cool. Yeah. But they showed this one with the Ford commercial with just Tony Dow and Jerry Mathers. That was just funny. What was another funny one I liked? What was it? Oh, that that one girl. She was giving these kind of she was like a very pretty girl. She'd call Beaver Teddy, and Beaver like it because she was like this very pretty girl. Then she called what was it? Gilbert Gilly, and then Gilbert gets happy and Beaver gets jealous. Then Richard, she'd say, "Hey, Richie," and then the other guys get mad. That was funny. Oh, that was that. And there was another one with this episode where this one lady, she was like an older lady on the wild side, and here's Wally giving a ride in the car. Then she wanted him to stop somewhere. Then she was seriously kissing Wally. Wally says, "Will you knock that off?" Then Wally's lecturing her on not doing that. That was funny. Oh God, it was hilarious. Oh yeah, Lumpy Clarence Rutherford. Yeah, yeah, that guy was funny too. Yeah, in real life, he was actually a rich man. He was a stockbroker. He was a very rich man. Yeah, those other Beaver cast members went to him for stock advice. Yeah, they went to him for stock advice. Seriously. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah, Richard Deacon. Yeah, he was an actual actor all through life. Richard Deacon was. Yeah, he was on several shows. He was like a cast regular too on the. He was more of a regular on the Dick Van Dyke show than Leave It to Beaver. Richard Deacon was. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Leave It to Beaver. I think Deacon was. Let's see, what billing was he? One, two, three, four. I think it was seventh or eighth billing and Leave It to Beaver. Deacon was about third or four on the Dick Van Dyke show. He had higher billing than Dick Van Dyke. Dick Van Dyke was like more successful on TV than Leave It to Beaver. So he was making more money on the Dick Van Dyke show. Yeah, way more money. Yeah. The only thing I like about Dick Van Dyke, I like watching Mary Tyler Moore walk around. She was very pretty. Oh, wow. Even she was an older lady, she was pretty too. And I get a kick out of her driving that 70 Mustang around. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, oh, I wish she'd pick me up. And I get to know her. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, there's this one. And Mary Tyler Moore and Rhoda and outtakes and stuff like that. Okay, they show them like by that railing in the IDS in 73, right by where the railings are very small. I've seen it in other shows before, but I once shook hands with Rudy Boschwitz, the Minnesota senator. His back was like against the thing over there. He was not far from it. I thought to myself, Rudy should move, man. I mean, wow. No, Rudy was a tough man. He was like a champion wrestler in high school and stuff, but still, he had no security around him at that time. I mean, nowadays, Congress has to go to security because all these nitwits are harassing them all the time. I mean, why? Leave those Congress people alone, really. Let them have their lives. I mean, but they can't really have lives anymore. All these people on the social media is just going bonkers with opinions and anger, and and then people get riled up and just do the stupidest things at times. I say have fun and peace, man. That's the way to do it. Really have fun, peace, and love. Yeah, that's the way I look at it. Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, her boss was like, yeah, on the show, her boss was like a real grump. Yeah, her boss was a real grump, and they had this one episode where was it Ted Knight played Ted Baxter? He's an incompetent weatherman or something like that. One time they replaced him with this young handsome man that was the weather report guy, and ratings were like going way, way, way up. And then near the end of the show, he got his job back. The Dingling weatherman, yeah, he got the job back because the other guy got a job instead of Minneapolis. He got a job in New York. And then everybody's congratulating him, and Lou Grant got mad because he's leaving. He says, "Well, I'm leaving. It's more money up there. Hey, well, I got to do what I got to do." And Mary says, "Oh, just leave him alone. Hey, leave him alone. We'll get somebody else." That's what Mary would say, you know. She said, "Oh, good luck to you." And then she'd say, "Well, just get somebody else." And then the person would anyway because TV weather people to get paid too bad, you know. Yeah. Oh yeah, Eddie Haskell, Haskel. Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, Ken Osmond is Eddie Haskell. Yeah, the one that became a motorcycle cop, and he even pulled over Tony Dow and gave him a ticket once. That's what I read. He actually did. He once gave Tony Dow a ticket for speeding or something like that. He actually did. Yeah. Hey, how you doing, Jack? How you doing, Jack? All right. Yeah, I'm still on the air for a while. I'm on the air for over 2 hours. Yeah. I just sometimes I feel like talking for a long time. I don't know why. I get hardly any viewers. I don't care. Who cares? I'll talk to myself and answer myself. I don't get any viewers. Sometimes I'll even talk and answer to myself. Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, that's what I definitely do. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, you too, Scott. Have fun at the graduation. Well, yeah, yeah, film it. Film the graduation party. That'd be fun. If there was one of those fun, unless if you're not allowed to, yeah, and my relatives, I'm not allowed to use my camera, period. Keep the camera off, keep the camera off, that's all I hear from my relatives. Keep the camera off. Oh boy. Yeah, they're loads of fun. That's for sure. That's for sure. Oh boy. Well, since everybody's gone, I'm gonna go now. So it's y'all later.